What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Pop Culture Gamers podcast video. This time we've got an unboxing, and here's my box. It's from Amazon, and it contains something I've been kind of looking forward to, although not at the same time. But I decided I'm going to get this device. Basically, this is from Hyper Megatech, and this is the Taito Hyper Megatech handheld that they've released, and it is compatible with the Evercade cartridges. As you know, I do quite a lot of videos on Evercade, so let's have a look and see what it's about. There we have it. So, the Taito Super Pocket with 18 games pre-built installed. It's got Space Invaders, Bubble Bobble, the New Zealand Story, and Raston as just some of those games that are on there. It's also got Puzzle Bobble, Operation Wolf, we've mentioned New Zealand Story, Kadash, Chak and Pop, Don Doko Don, Elevator Action, the Fairyland Story, Football Champ, Growl, Volleyfied, Kiki Kikai, The Legend of Cage, Liquid Kids, and Space Invaders 91. So let's have a look at that. Nice sort of box art. As you can see, it's got all of the graphics relating to some of the games that are on here. All looks really good. Interestingly enough, I think that is it Operation Wolf, isn't that a light gun game? Interesting to see how that's going to play out. There we go. So this retails for $49.99. It's only just been released, and the great thing about this is it does play some, not all, but a good majority of the Evercade cartridges. It's USB-C, rechargeable, has a 2.8-inch IPS display, and it can go for 4 hours, and it's evidently got a young player mode as well. So that's obviously the market that they're going for this. But to be honest, one of the things that really attracts me about this is playing Puzzle Bobble. Out of all of the games that I could play it on it, and there it is. So it's goes back. Check it out. So it's got quite a nice sort of weight to it. Just for a size comparison, here is the handheld against an Xbox controller, compared to, for example, an Ambernic, where you've actually got a slightly bigger screen. Obviously the layout's slightly different. The buttons are pretty much very similar, but I must admit I really do like this D-pad. It feels really good as far as I'm concerned. The back, not really that similar. Obviously these ones have this like sort of step, whereas on the Super Pocket it's just literally buttons on the back for you to be able to press. I must admit that the sound's only coming from this speaker. There's only one speaker on it. See if I can cover those vents, makes no difference. But that is a really good soundtrack, or rather really good sound coming from that small speaker. And here we have it. So, as you can see, Bubble Bobble. got a really nice actual screen. There's a little bit of light bleed on the edges. There's two lots of Space Invaders. I believe that one of these is actually the Nintendo version. So lots of games to play. This actually feels very nice. It's quite stiff, and I actually like that because it just gives that bit of extra resistance. You've obviously got your start and select buttons on here, and your normal A, B, X, Y. But let's just go to the one I really wanted to play on here, which is Puzzle Bobble. Let's see how this goes. So these are arcade versions of the games. So also in the box we also get this poster which just basically explains about the fact that you can expand your games using the Evercade game cartridges. So all you need to do is just put one of those in and basically start playing your games. So for example, I have here with me the Team 17 one, and if I just take that out and pop that in and then turn it on, hopefully it should recognise the fact that there is that cartridge in there. So in order to get to the cartridge, you've got to press Evercade, the menu button to go to Evercade, and there are all of the games that I had on that cartridge. So on this one, obviously buttons at the back, a mat as well. There you go. So you can play your Blaze games as well. So some overall thoughts. This is really well built. It's very nice quality in terms of how it feels. It feels very sturdy. There is a bit of weight to it, but it's not really heavy. The screen, very bright, very small, but a nice bright screen nonetheless. The sound, it might come across tinny, but it's actually got more depth to the sound than I thought it would. I mean, it's still a single speaker, but nevertheless the sound's really good. There's a really good collection of some of the games on here. Some I've never heard of, some I've played before and I've really enjoyed them. I like the fact that there's two versions of Space Invaders, the sort of like original and Space Invaders 91. And yeah, I think for me the crowning glory was getting Bubble Bobble and Puzzle Bobble on the cartridge, because both of those I absolutely love. They're very cutesy games, but nevertheless they're still great fun to play. So overall, for £49.99, if you're wanting to get into the Evercade sort of world and be able to play some of the cartridges that they've got, then this one or the Capcom one will be a very good accessible entry point for you if you can't quite afford the EXP or the VS. Yes, it has a disadvantage of not being able to output to TV and that sort of stuff, but that doesn't matter, because this is just about having something in your pocket that you can take around, and the fact that you can add games just by taking this out and popping in an Evercade cartridge in its place and then just pressing a menu button and going to Evercade is absolutely brilliant. However, my word of caution is, they've done two versions of this. I don't want them to do any more. The reason being is because these games, for us owners who already had an EXP or a VS or both, should have been able to get hold of these games on a cartridge. And that is one thing I don't like about what they've done with this, because it meant I had to pay more money to get the same games. But I do have a nice, solid, sturdy device as a result of it as well. So I'm a bit mixed, but yeah, for £50, if you're new to this this infrastructure, you're new to Evercade period, this is a great one to get. Highly recommended. So, thumbs up. If you've liked this video, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Most of our viewers are not subscribers, and it would be really great if you would actually subscribe. Also, don't forget, add down there in the comments. We like to talk to people, so tell us about, what do you think of this? Do you play old games? Is this something that you're interested in? Have you already got an Evercade and have a view about this as a device? Or are you thinking of getting one? Whatever it is, just pop it in the description down below. I always try and respond to any comments as well. So thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye now.